Well, it all started when I was a child. I never liked my nose. From the front, it was fine, but from the side, that was a different story. The Friday, I went for my consultation in Leeds. I met a lovely woman. She explained to me the process and what they could do for me. It was then that she said, well, actually, if you're wanting, you can get this surgery done in a month. Fantastic. I thought, that's just what I want. I'm one of these people that buys on impulse as well, so when she said, you know, sign the forms, pay the deposit, you know, you can see the surgeon on Monday and have the operation in a month. Lovely job. I didn't have any trouble trusting Mr. Slater or Dr. Slater. He put me at ease, he seemed really experienced. I asked him, did he do many rhinoplasties? And he told me that he did quite a few. You know, every week, rhinoplasty and breast augmentation was his specialities. I was really excited and spent the next month just thinking about noses. Whenever I'd look at somebody, the first thing I'd do would be to look at their nose to see what theirs was like. And it sounds really weird, but you know, it's what I did. The type of rhinoplasty that I was having was closed rhinoplasty as opposed to open rhinoplasty. Now with closed rhinoplasty, what they actually do is to put the tools and the implements up your nostrils and do all of the work through feel. With open rhinoplasty, what they do is they make an incision here and they peel back your nose, all of the skin, so that all of the underneath is exposed and then they can see what they're doing. Okay, what I'd like to do now is just flash up a couple of images of what I used to look like. Before I had my surgery, my friends were supportive but told me that I didn't need a nose job. And having something corrected, if you can get it corrected, or improved or enhanced, is something that, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I went along and did. Okay, so you're probably now thinking, well, what did he do? Well, basically, he fractured the sides here and pinned them in. He removed cartilage from the tip and made that rounder. He shaved some of the bone or cartilage away from here and brought my nose further up my face because apparently it was a bit lower down and pulling on my top lip and pulling my lip up, and so it's given me more lip. He also kind of shaved the side to make sure that the hump was gone while still remaining, you know, natural looking. So, I bet you're now thinking, well, what does my nose look like? Well, this is it from the front. What I found, weirdly enough, was that here, it opened up my eyes a bit more. It just felt really, really different. And when I look at myself, I look quite different with my eyes. But, you know, I think it's a really good thing. If we look at my nose from the side, now as you can see, that, you know, it's a lot straighter, a lot smaller than my last nose. I think it makes me look a little bit more in proportion. And so if I slowly come round to the front, you'll see how it looks in different lights, or different angles, sorry. And then again from the front, if we go to the other side, and again directly from the side, and then also from the top view, if you can see that. So really, my nose, you know, it is a lot better. I absolutely adore it, and every time I look in the mirror, I love it. And I guess, you know, a few words of wisdom really, because I got asked a lot of questions through email, through this website, and through people messaging me on Facebook because they've seen these videos. I was asked, did I have pimples after my nose operation around my nose area? Yeah, of course I did. After the operation, you have the splint on for a week, and it prevents you from washing your nose properly. So yeah, you do get pimples, little kind of blackheads, and it just looks a little bit manky. But after, again, a bit of cleaning, it does clear up. Also, I was asked, about the swelling, when could I return to work? Well, I returned to work 2 weeks later. That's what's, it's recommended 10 to 14 days, and I think that's a good guideline. As far as going out and about, you'll be fine after a week. Maybe just get a little bit of cover up for any bruises that you might have. Make sure that you've watched my other videos for the types of medication that you could take. Again, it's stuff that's all been recommended on websites to do with rhinoplasty. I guess as well, I was also asked, what did my family think of it? How did they react? Well, my family's quite liberal anyway. As long as I'm happy, they're happy. And they were completely fine with me getting a nose operation. My friends, again, were fine with it. I think some of them thought it was a bit of an impulse decision because, I never used to talk about my nose a lot because I didn't want to attract attention to it, but it did always bother me. So those of my friends that knew that, were fine, whereas the other ones were a little bit taken aback. But my words of advice are, if someone does twig that you've had a nose job and does ask you, don't deny it. Be proud of it. You've got a nose job because you wanted a nose job. You look a lot better because of it. You feel more confident, you're much happier in yourself. So don't deny it. The moment you start denying something is the moment that things start to unravel. So I hope you found my 7-part mini-series useful. If you do have any more questions, then please just email me, find me on Facebook, send me a message. I don't mind answering all of your queries, and I'll always get back in contact. It might be a couple of days depending on what I'm doing, but I will get in touch. I just hope you found them useful. I've had a lot of people that tell me that it has been useful, and that does make me happy. So again, thanks for watching, and here's just a quick reminder of those pictures.